Hi, guys. Greg Reitz Real Estate Team, giving you a call on my podcast today. I want to let you guys know that today is a value packed, short window podcast bringing buyers and sellers value. Buyers and sellers value. Today, we're going over, grab your pencil, grab your pen, your notepad like mine, and write this down. We're going over one thing today. So if anything else, you learn something huge today. It's going to save you hundreds, if not $1,000 a month on your home payment. Absolutely true. At no cost to you, the buyer. Free of charge. Guys, 2-to-1 buy down. It's Greg Reitz Real Estate Team. My information is clicking across the bottom, and this is on an interest rate 2-to-1 loan buy down. Okay, what does that mean? A 2-to-1 buy down, which temporary for 2 years, lowers the interest rate for the first 2 years of a mortgage. It can be used with various types of loans. It could be used on a conventional, a VA veterans loan, an FHA, and other loans. It's not typically used for refinances, just a normal purchase loan, okay, for buyers. Possibly could be used in other ways, but that's the main way that it's used. Guys, we're getting a lot of people approved for a 2-in-1 buy down. There's no special terms to know. Okay, you still have to qualify for the full amount. So let's say you're going, let's give you an example. A 2-to-1 buy down is this. Let's say the interest rate today is 6.5% on a 30-year loan. 6.5% on a 30-year loan. $400,000 property. Let's go 500. $500,000 property, 6.5% interest rate. Okay. The first year, the 2-in-1 means this. For the first year, it goes down 2%, and the second year it goes down 1%. So on a 6.5% 30-year loan, the first year, the seller would buy down for the interest rate for the buyer at seller's cost, give or take about $13,000, $13,000 for that buy down. You would be 2% less, or 4.5%. The second year would be 5.5% or 1% below the 6.5% 30-year rate. That would adjust your payment on a $500,000 home about $800 a month. Yeah, correct. About $800, give or take about $800. The second year, it would drop about $400, about $400 or $500 the second year. Guys, that's a huge difference in your mortgage. On a $400,000 home, a 2% would drop you down about $650, and the second year about $350. Those are huge reductions on your payment for the first 2 years. And then guess what? We all know what. Most likely the rates are going which way? Down. Interest rates are going down. So the next 2 years, then you refinance out of it. You don't need any money to refinance out of it. You just roll it into the loan, refinance that out to the lower rates of the day. Probably going to be around 5 to 5.25%. That's where the feds would like to get those rates in the next couple of years and kind of hold them there. The 4s and the 3s, those are gone. Forget about it. Unless we have some huge crisis in the world, it ain't happening again. So just get used to 5s to 6s and get in the low 5s. You're doing great. Refinance out of there. So that's how 2-to-1 buy down works. It allows a buyer to come in, qualify for more of a home, or get the home that they want at a much lower first 2-year price, first and second year. That's affordable. And then they adjust up to the normal 6.5% to the normal payment. By then, they'll be making more money is the idea, and everything will be easier. And the seller pays for it. It costs us about $12,000, $13,000. Between 10 and 13 is what we're seeing. We do it a lot. Our buyers are very happy. Our sellers are working with our buyers to get that done. So the sellers are able to get that product through, pay for it for the buyer, and the sellers win because they make a sale. They sell at a reasonable price. Buyer wins, makes it affordable. Sellers move on to their next home. So sellers and buyers both win by that. So hopefully you guys understand what a 2-to-1 buy down rate is, okay? Quick summary. Interest rate 2-to-1 buy down for a buyer. Seller pays for it 10 to 13,000. 6.5% interest rate over 30 years drops down first year 2% less to 4.5%, second year 5.5% less. Hundreds of dollars, $700, $600, $700, $800 a month your first year, $300, $400, $500 your second year, depending on how big the loan is. And sellers make a sell, buyers win by a low payment. Everybody's ahead. Doing it all the time. 2-to-1 buy down, guys. If you need more questions answered, want to call me. I have all kinds of information in real estate. Real estate professional over 20 years in the greater Fresno area. Reitz team, Reitz real estate team, Fresno, Madera, Clovis, and the Central Valley. 559-260-1777. Look forward to hearing from you, doing some business with you, and just taking care of you. Have a great day. Bye now.